A very good evening to all brothers and sisters in the Dhamma. Indeed, it is good to see all of you on this joyful night again. We are on our fifth night approaching Vesak 2023. Despite the rain and thunderstorm over the last few nights, we remain steadfast and log in every night. Sadhu to all chanters. Tonight, we have the honor of having with us Bhante Aryavamsa, a lecturer from the Buddhist and Pali University of Sri Lanka, joining us. Besides, we also have the pleasure of the presence of Didi Tan Huat Chai, the director of the Cradle, to share his thoughts with us. Allow me to invite Didi Tan Huat Chai to deliver his Vesak speech. Please be invited, Didi Tan.
Sukrihotu to all and Nama Buddhaya. I hope you can hear.
Yes.
I hope you can hear me, all of you. The line here is not very good.
Yes,
is
we
it
can.
Clear?
Yes.
Okay. Sukrihotu to all and Nama Buddhaya, fellow Buddhists. I think a few more days from now, I think Buddhists all over the world will celebrate Vesak, or sometimes better known as the Buddha Day. And I think all of you being Buddhist, you know sometimes Vesak Day or the Buddha Day is also known as a tri-sacred day. There's a day where the Buddha was born, the day, on Full Moon Day he got enlightened, and also on the Full Moon Day he passed away into Mahaparinibbana, and that's why it's called the tri-sacred day. Now, as we celebrate Vesak, I think it is also important for us not to just take it as a celebration. I have always emphasized that Vesak Day is not just a celebration day where we have all the festivity, but this is also an important day for us to reflect and to understand the true spirit of this celebration, of this tri-sacred day. So when we reflect on the life of the Buddha, when he was born, and 35 years later, he got enlightened. And for the next 45 years, he worked very hard for the good of gods and men until the ripe age of 80, into the passing away of the Mahaparinibbana. So when we look into, when we celebrate Vesak, when we think about the birth of the Buddha, we also, as Buddhists on this special occasion, must reflect on the rareness of our birth, because human birth is very rare. Just like the coming of the Buddha is very rare, so the birth as a human being is also equally rare. For that matter, all of us, when we are born with one special gift. That gift is called the Buddha nature. So on this day, as we celebrate Vesak, we must reflect on this important gift that we get, which is called the Buddha nature. And as we reflect on the enlightenment of the Buddha on this Vesak day itself, we also must realize that all of us do have potential to grow, potential to be good, potential to be enlightened. So we must reflect on this Vesak season. How much have we utilized this special gift and this special potential that we have for our own, improvement, for our own good, and also for the good of many other people? So Vesak season is a season for us to reflect on this potential and realize that. And as we think about the Buddha who passed away at the ripe age of 80 for his Mahaparinibbana, we also remember that for 45 years, the Buddha, out of compassion, walked all over India barefooted, reaching out to many people out of compassion. And for that, for 45 years, the Buddha have added value, make a difference to a lot of people's life. So on this special Vesak occasion, we also must do the same reflection. We are born, some of us are 30 years old, some of us are 40 years old, some of us are 50 years old, some of us 60 and beyond 60. On this life that we live, just like the Buddha, how much have we contributed and make a difference to other people's life? And that's also very important for us to reflect as good Buddhists, especially on Vesak Day itself. So on this special occasion, let us take time to reflect on what we can do to be a better Buddhist. Vesak Day is not just a day for celebration, but to reflect what can we do to be a better Buddhist? What can we do to learn more about Dhamma and practice the Dhamma? And what can we do to emulate, to take the Buddha as our role model so that we can practice more the Dhamma and, learn his compassion and wisdom at the same time. So, so that every year as we celebrate Vesak, we will not be the same person as we were last year. So every time when we celebrate Vesak, it's very good for us to reflect and say, okay, I make a lot of difference in the last year. And through my thought, through my speech, through my actions, I've been able to practice the Dhamma more. And because of the practice of Dhamma, I'm a better person now. And as a better person, maybe I can be of better use to the society at the same time. So I urge all of you, my simple Vesak message today is, let's reflect on the birth, enlightenment, and the passing away of the Buddha, and reflect on our life and see whether we can follow the footsteps of the Buddha to appreciate our life, to realize the potential, at the same time to make a difference to people's life. If we can do that, I think if the Buddha is around today physically, he'll be very happy that we are a good follower of his teachings and practice his teaching. So on this special occasion, I wish all of you a happy Vesak, and may with mindfulness in your thoughts, speech, and action, all of you will improve and be a better person in life and a happier person in life. So Sukhi Hotu once again, and happy Vesak to all of you.
Thank you, Didi Tan Huat Chai, for reminding us the goodness we have in us and the potential to do better. Let us put our palms together to reverently invite Bhante Aryavansa to deliver his Vesak message. Please be invited, Bhante.
Very good evening. First and foremost, I would like to wish you all happy Vesak. This is Bhante Aryavansa from Buddhist and Pali University of Sri Lanka. On behalf of the Chief Datuk Venerable Dr. Ratana Gatha at Buddhist Mahavihara, Kuala Lumpur, I would like to give my Vesak message. We are celebrating birth, enlightenment, and the passing away of the Buddha. We do this event in many ways. The real celebration is practicing the Buddha's teaching. Sabba papassa akaranang, avoid from doing evil. Kusalassa upasangpada, cultivate the wholesome things. Sachitta pariyodapanang, control your inner condition. And this is the teaching of the Buddha. Buddha etang buddhana sasana. I believe if you follow this teaching, it is the real celebration of the Vesak. I do not take much time to express, to make a lengthy speech. I will wind up from here. And finally, I thank you all the members who doing this kind of activities to celebrate the Vesak. Thank you very much. May the Triple Gem bless you all.
Sadhu, 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 Bante. Now we would like to invite Bante to administer the 3 refuges and 5 precepts. Sister Sumitra will represent us to recite the 3 refuges and 5 precepts. Please be invited, Bante and Sister Sumitra. Sister Sumitra.
Okay. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Buddhang saranang gacchami, Dhammang saranang gacchami, Sanghang saranang gacchami, Dutiyampi Buddhang saranang gacchami, Dutiyampi Dhammang saranang gacchami, Dutiyampi Sanghang saranang gacchami, Tatiyampi Buddhang saranang gacchami, Tatiyampi Dhammang saranang gacchami, Tatiyampi Sanghang saranang gacchami. Panadipatta veramani sikkhapadang samadhiyami. Adinadana veramani sikkhapadang samadhiyami. Kamesu miccācara veramani sikkhapadang samadhiyami. Musavada veramani sikkhapadang samadhiyami. Sura meraya macca pamatatthana veramani sikkhapadang samadhiyami. Imani panca sikkhapadani samadhiyami. Imani panca sikkhapadani samadhiyami. Imani panca sikkhapadani samadhiyami. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Bahung saha samabining mita sayudantang giri me kalang udita gora sase dana tidam vidina Jitawa Indo Tangte Jasa Bhawatute Jayamangalani Maratire Kamabiyo Jita Sabarating Korang panalawaka maka matadayakang kanti sudan tawidina jitawa mulindo tangte jasa bawatute Jayamangalani Nalagiring Gajawarang Atimata Bhutang Dawagita Kamasaniwa Sudarunantang Metang Buse Kavidina Citawa Munindo Tangte Jasa Pawatute Jayamangalani Ukitaka Gamati Hata Sudarunantang Dawantiyo Janapatang Gulimalawantang Idi Bisang Katamano Citawa Munindo Tangte Jasa Pawatute Jayamangalani Katwanaka Tamudarang Iwagabiniya Cinchayadu Tawachanang Janakaya Maje Sante Naso Mavidina Jitawa Nindo Tangte Jasa Bawatute Jayamangalani
Sachang Vihaya Matisat Chakavada Ketung Vada Biro Pitamanang Atianda Bhutang Panya Padi Pajalita Jitava Munindo Tang Tejasa Bhavatute Jayamangalani Nando Ananda Bujagang Vibhutang Mahiding Putena Tera Bujagena Dhamma Payanto Yedu Adesa Vidina Jitava Munindo Tang Tejasa Bhavatute Jayamangalani Durga Haditi Bujagena Sudattahatang Brahmang Visu Dijuti Mihidi Bhakabidanang Jnana Gadena Vidina Jitava Munindo Tang Tejasa Mavatute Jayamangalani Yo vachako dina dine sarate matandi edwa nane kavividani Chupat Davani Mokang Sukang Adigameya Narosapanyo Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Itipiso bagawa araham samma sambuddho bija charana sampanno sugato lokavidu anuttaro purisa dhamma sarati satta deva manusanang buddho bhagawati Swakato Bhagavata Dhammo Sanditiko Akaliko Ehipasiko Opanayiko Pachattam Veditabbo Vinyuhiti Supatipanno Bhagavato Sabaka Sangho Ujupatipanno Bhagavato Savaka Sangho Nyayapatipanno Bhagavato Savaka Sangho Samicipatipanno Bhagavato Savaka Sangho Yadidang Cattari Purisa Yugani Atta Purisa Pugala Esa Bhagavato Savaka Sangho Ahuneyo Pahuneyo Dakineyo Anjali Karaniyo Anuttaram Punya Ketang Lokasati
Mangala Sutta Evang me sutang ekang samayang bhagava savatiyang viharati cetavane ananta pindika sa arame atako anyatara devata abhikanta yarattiya Vikanta Vanna Kevala Kapang Jetavanang Obasetwa Yena Bhagavate Nupasang kami Upasang kami tua Bhagavantang Avivadetwa Ekamantang Tasi Ekamantang titako sa devata Bhagavantang Gataya Chabasi Bahudeva Manusa Ca Mangalani Acintayun akan kemana sotanang bruhi manggalamuttamang asevana cabalanang panditanang ca sevana puja ca pujaniyanang etang manggalamuttamang Pati rupa desa vaso ca ubbe ca kata punyata atta samma panidi ca etang manggala muttamang Bahu satchancha sipancha vinayocha susikito subhasita yavacha etang mangala muttamang mata pitu upatanang putta dara sasanggaho Annakula cakamanta etang manggalamuttamang dananca dhammacariya ca nyatakananca sanggaho anavajjani kammani etang manggalamuttamang Arati virati papa majjapana ca sannamo appamado ca dhammesu etang manggalamuttamang Karavo ca nivato ca santuti ca katanyuttata Ha lena dhamma savanang etang manggalamuttamang kantiso vaca sata samanananca dasanang halena dhamma sakacca etang manggalamuttamang Tapucca brahmacariyanca ariya saccana dasanang nibbana saccikiriyaca etang manggalamuttamang Putta saloka dhammehi cittang yasana kampati Asokam virajang kemang etang manggalamuttamang etaya disani katwana sabbata maparajita sabbata sutinggat canti ting te sang manggalamuttamang Tamangti etena saccena vaccena hotu te jayamangalang etena sacca vaccena hotu te jayamangalang etena sacca vaccena hotu te jayamangalang
Yani dabhutani samagathani bummani vayani va antalikke sabbe vabhuta sumana bhavantu atho pisakkacca sunantu pasitang tasmahi bhutani sammetta sabbe Mettang karota manusia pajaya divaca ratto caharanti ye baling tasmahine rakkata appamatta yang kinci vittang idavahuramva Sangge subayang ratanang panitang nano samang atti tathagathena idang vibuddhe ratanang panitang etena saccena subatti hotu yang kinci vittang idavahurangva Sangge subayang ratanang panitang Nano samang atti tathagathena idang vibuddhe ratanang panitang etena saccena suvatti ติโหตุทายังวิรากังอมตังปานีตังยดักจักาสักยมุนีสัมมาหิโตนาเตนะดัมเมนะสัมมัตติคินชีอิดังปิดัมเมรัตนังปานีตังเอเตนะสัจเชนะสุวัตติโหตุยังบุตดเสตโตปริวันนยีสุจิงสมาดิมานันปาริคัญญมาหูสมาดินาเทนะสัมโมนะวิจจติอิดังปิดัมเมรัตนังปานีตังเอเตนะสัจเชนะสุวัตติโหตุเยปุกกะลาอัตตสัตตัมปัสสัตตาจัตถาริเอธานิยุกานิหอนติเตดักกิเนยสุกตัสสะสาวกาเอเตสุดินนานิมหัปปลานิติดัมปิสังเกรัตนังปานีตังเอเตนะสัจเชนะสุวัตติโหตุเยสุปยุตตามานสาดัลเฮนะนิคามิโนโกธรรมสาสนัมหิเตปัตติปัตตาอมตังวิกายหะลัดดามุดดานิพุติงบุญจมานะอิดัมปิสังเกรัตนังปานีตังเอเตนะสัจเชนะสุวัตติโหตุยตินดคีโลปัตตวินสิโตสิยาจตุบิวัตเตวิอสัมปคัมปิโยอัทุปมังสัพปุริสังวัดดามิโยอริยสัจชานิอเวชปัสสติอิดังปิสังเกรัตนังปานีตังเอเตนะสัจเชนะสุวัตติโหตุเยอริยสัจชานิวิภาวยันติกัมบีรพันเยนะสุเดสิธานิกินชาปิเตหอนติบุสัพปมัตตานาเตบวังอัตตมังอาดิยันติอิดังปิสังเกรัตนังปานีตังเอเตนะสัจเชนะสุวัตติโหตุสหวัสสาดัสสนาสัมปดายะตยัสสุดัมมาจหิตาบาวันติสักขายดิตติวิจิกิจิตัญเจสีลับบตังวาปิยดัตติคินชีจตุหัปปเยหิจวิปปมุตโตชชาปิธานานิปัปโบคาตุมอิดัมปิสังเกรัตนังปานีตังเอเตนะสัจเชนะสุวัตติโหตุกินชาปิโสคามังคารติปปากังคาเยนะวัจจาอุดเชตัสสาวาอหัปโปโสตัสสะปฏิจจดายะอภัปปัตตาดิธาปัตตสาวุตตาอิดัมปิสังเกรัตนังปานีตังเอเตนะสัจเจนะสุวัตติโหตุวนัปปกุมเบยถาพุทสิตเกกิมหานามัสเสปัตมัสมิงกิมเฮตตุขมังดัมมวรังอเดสยีนิบานกัมมิงปรมังหิตายะอิดัมปิบุตเตรัตนังปานีตังเอเตนะสัจเชนะสุวัตติโหตุวโรวรณิโยวรโดวราหโรอนุตตโรดัมมวรังอเดสยีอิดัมปิบุตเตรัตนังปานีตังเอเตนะสัจเชนะสุวัตติโหตุขีนังปุรานังนาวัมนัตติสัมบาวังวิรัตตชิตธาอายติเคบาวาสมิงเตคีนบีจาอวิรุหิชันดานิบันติดีรายทายังปดีโปอิดัมปิสังเกรัตนังปานีตัง เอเตนะสัจเชนะสุวัตติโหตุยานีดาภูตานิสัมมากถานิบุมมานิวายานิวาอันตลิกเตตถากตังเดวมนุสสปูจิตังบุตดังนามัสสามาสุวัตติโหตุยานีดาภูตานิสัมมากถานิบุมมานิวายานิวาอันตลิกเตตถากตังเดวมนุสสปูจิตังดัมมังนามัสสามาสุวัตติโหตุยานีดาภูตานิสัมมากถานิบุมมานิวายานิวาอันตลิกเกตถากตังเดวมนุสสปูจิตังสังฆังนามัสสามาสุวัตติโหตุเอเตนะสัจจวัจเจนะดุขาวูปสัมมินตุเตเอเตนะสัจจวัจเจนะปะเหียวุปปสัมมินตุเตเอเตนะสัจจวัจเจนะโรกาวูปสัมมินตุเต
Karamiyam Metta Sutta. Karamiyamatta kusalena yantang sattang patang apisamecca sakku ucuca sucuca suwako kasamuttu abnati mani santu sakkoca suparoca apaksikoca salakukahutti Santindriyoca nipakkoca apakkapo kusale ananukitto naccakutang samacari kinti yena vinyo pare upawateyong sukhino wa khemino untu sappe satta bhavantu sukhitatta Ye kecipana putapi tasawata warawa anawatesa dittawa ye mahatawa machima rasakanukatula dittawa ye wa aditta ye chature vasanti aviture Uttawa sambhavas besiwa sappe satta bhavantu sukhitatta nyapparo param nippetang nati nanyeta katta sinang kanchi yayorsana patitta sanya naya manasya Kameccia mata yetta niyang puttang ayusak eka puttang manurakke evampi sappa putesu manasang bawaye aparimanang metang cha sapa lokasmin manasang bawaye aparimanang Uttang aducca diriyanca asambadam averam asambatang cittang carang nisinowa saya nowa yawa tasa vikato mitu etang satim atiteya brahma metang viharam itamahu Tittinca anupakamma silawa tassena sambanno kamesu vineya kritang nahti jatu kappam seyang unnari ettena sacca vaccena sokkite utu sambada ettena sacca vaccena sotteti puntu sambade sambada etena satcha vachena sottite hotu sambada.
Yo datang pawaro manu Yesu Sakya Muni Bhagava Kata Kito Paragato Bala Viriya Samanggi Tang Suga Tang Saranat Mupemi Raga Viraga Manija Masokang Dhamma Masangkata Mapatikulang Madura Mimang Pagunang Suribatang Dhamma Mimang Saranata Mupemi Yatta Chadinna Mahappalamahu Chatusu Suci Supurisa Yugesu Atta Cha Puggala Dhamma Dasate Sangha Mimang Saranata Mupemi. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu to all chanters. For tonight, we will have Brother Tan Linghuat to do the blessings and the closing together. We are pleased to invite Brother Tan to be with us tonight. So, Brother
Okay,
Tan.
thank you, sisters. Thank you, Sister Mengsi. Actually, I am not doing the blessing, but we're chanting it together because
Okay.
our Venerable is not available today. So let us compose ourselves. We have done a great job tonight. We have chanted. This is our way of celebrating Vesak. There are many ways that people want to celebrate Vesak. And we chose the way where we reflect the teachings of the Buddha for 9 days. We have chosen this way to commemorate the triple sacred day of the Buddha by recalling all his teachings and remembering all his virtues, during all his virtues during the 9 days that we have targeted to do. Yeah. So now, with no further ado, let's compose ourselves and let us just chant some stanzas of blessings for the good of the many. So maybe everybody now, we have spent almost an hour chanting the words of the Buddha. And during such time, I'm sure our mind stayed focused. And when the mind is focused, we accrue abundance of merits. Because no unwholesome activities came to our mind. No unwholesome thoughts came to our mind. No greed, hatred, and delusion came to our mind. And that is when we accrue abundance of merits. And these merits will dedicate to all our protective devas. We hope that they will continue to bless us with good health, longevity, success, happiness, prosperity, and above all wisdom. Wisdom to continue to walk the Buddhist path. And also we recall to mind the names of our loved ones who are no more with us. We will also wish to dedicate these merits to them. If they are born or reborn on the celestial planes, may they too rejoice in these merits, and may they shower the choicest blessings and protection unto all of us here. However, in the event, if they require these merits to help them in their spiritual well-being, we hope that these merits can reach them and help them in their spiritual well-being. And our aspiration, as always, may we be blessed with the company of the good and the wise always. May we not follow the ways of the foolish. May we be blessed with good friends and good teachers and guide us along the path of the Dhamma until we reach the final liberation, Nibbana. Sakatwa Buddha Ratanang Osadang Uttamang Varang Hitang Deva Manusanang Buddha Tejena Sotina Nasantu Padava Sabbe Dukkha Vupa Samentute Sakatwa Dhamma Ratanang Osadang Uttamang Varang Parilahu Pasamanang Dhamma Tejena Sotina Nasantu Padava Sabbe Bhaya Bhupa Samentute Sakhatva Sangha Ratanang Osadang Uttamang Varang Ahuneyang Pahuneyang Sangha Tejena Sotina Nasantu Padava Sabbe Roga Bhupa Samentute Bhavatu Sabba Mangalang Rakhantu Sabba Devata Sappa Buddhanubhavena Sada Sotti Bhavantu Te Bhavatu Sabba Mangalang Rakhantu Sappa Devata Sappa Dhammanubhavena Sada Sotti Bhavantu Te Bhavatu Sabba Mangalang Rakhantu Sabba Devata Sappa Sanghanubhavena Sada Sotti Bhavantu Te Nakhataya Bhutanang Papaga Nivarana Parittasanubhavena Hantu Te Sangupadave Devo Vasatu Kalena Sasa Sampati Hetucha Pito Bhavatu Loko Cha Raja Bhavatu Dhammiko Akasata Cibumata Deva Naga Mahitika Punyantang Anumoditwa Cirang Rakhantu Loka Sasanang Akasata Cibumata Deva Naga Mahitika Punyantang Anumoditwa Cirang Rakhantu Desanang Akasata Cibumata Deva Naga Mahitika Punyantang Anumoditwa Cirang Rakhantu Mang Parang Ettavata Cha Amyehi Sampadang Punya Sampadang Sabbe Deva Sabbe Satta Sabbe Bhuta Anumodantu Sabba Sampatti Siddhya Idang me nyati nang hotu sukita hontu nyatayo Idang me nyati nang hotu sukita hontu nyatayo Idang me nyati nang hotu sukita hontu nyatayo Imina punya kammena mame bala samagamo Satang samagamo hotu yavanip Banapatiya Sadhu Sadhu Sadhu. Thank you for inviting me.
Thank you, everybody, for the wonderful night tonight. And thank you, Brother Tan, for coming in when we need you most. Thank you.
We just arrived in Penang and we have not taken our dinner.